Although I should ask, I always call you Super, but Tino calls you 666. Which do you prefer? Because I don't want to be rude calling you the wrong thing. Eaton did taxes. That's a good day. Lots of adulting. I like it. Ah, you again. And did Lady Luck provide evidence of the dastardly machinations of which you imagined us guilty? Who talks like that? Master Pugnacious, you have deceived Niall and your own people, the very people you're supposed to serve. More wild accusations, and where is your proof, Did you find evidence of trickery? Some ingenious device hidden somewhere inside Lady Luck, perhaps? Come on, you know we're onto you. Why not drop the act? There is no act to drop. I am innocent, as the Mistress of Fortune herself will attest. Will she now? Huh, that's not such a bad idea. I hear she's the one who passes judgment on legal matters around here. How does a trial sound?
Indeed.
It sounds like a very fine idea indeed. You don't care? Okay. Yes, this is the way of Goldpaw. All matters of state, be they legal, political, or otherwise, are decided by the roll of the sacred dice. And as ruler of this great nation, I am more than willing to submit myself to the judgment of Lady Luck. Shouldn't. But I know that if I am found innocent, I shall treat your attempts at sedition with the gravity they deserve. You'll be punished for crimes against the state. Sorry, got distracted. Do you accept my terms? We do. Then we will begin the preparations right away. Come to the square at the appointed time. He looks familiar. Alright, time for the main event. I'll leave this to you if you don't mind, Roland.
Sure.
Sure, I was hoping you'd say that. The preparations are complete. The trial can get underway as soon as you've confirmed that you are ready. Well, shall we begin? Very well. If you would please take your places. I hereby convene the trial by fortune of Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw. Being the defendant, His Eminence will be unable to preside over this hearing. As such, it falls to me to discharge his duties. I hope you will forgive my doubtless clumsy efforts in this most unfamiliar role. A trial is underway? And with the Grand High Roller in the dock, no less. What in the world can have happened? Why are you dressed like that, Roland? Because this is a court of law. It's Phoenix Wright, this shit. Objection! The defendant, Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw, bows his head before Lady Luck and submits to her judgment in this matter. He stands accused of dereliction of duty, specifically the knowing deception of his people. If the prosecution would like to begin by making its case, I intend to prove to this court that Master Pugnacious did knowingly and willingly, with the aid of a network of his most trusted retainers, defraud the very people with whose care he is entrusted. Further, I will show that he distributed devices among his accomplices which were used to carry out deception on a grand scale through the manipulation of dice rolls. I do not doubt that you have found evidence of some trifling chicanery among lower-level officials, but to allege that this administration as a whole is complicit in such behavior is preposterous. So many big words. I do not, have not, and will never engage in dishonest practices of any kind, and to accuse me of such is to defame my character and call my good name into question. Yeah. Perhaps you will permit those present to withhold judgment on the matter of your innocence until I have presented my proof. Roland offers up the signed instructions as proof. But what is the meaning of this? I think you know very well. After all, this document was written by you, was it not? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the prosecution's key exhibit, written instructions for the assembly of manipulable dice clearly signed by Master Pugnacious. Does the accused have anything to say in his defense?
No.
Only that my prior outburst was merely an expression of shock at the brazenness of the shameless act. I have never seen this document in my life. To stoop to the fabrication of evidence is a pitiful tactic indeed. It is a forgery, plain and simple. Why don't we let Lady Luck be the judge of that? By all means. It seems that both sides are satisfied to entrust judgment on this matter to the Mistress of Fortune. May the dice rolls stand as the undisputed word of truth. Lady Luck, grant us an even number if this evidence is false. Be it otherwise, let the number be odd. Time to show the people of Goldpaw just how badly they've been misled.
The evidence is judged to be false. Lady Luck has spoken. Right, Your Majesty? No! What is happening? The die. Something is wrong with the die.
Which brings us to the crux of the prosecution's case. That Master Pugnacious knowingly manipulated Lady Luck.
What? No!
Yeah, with this remote control thingy.
Bitch. Got him. But this is... By the use of the remote control, the outcome of Lady Luck's dice rolls can be readily manipulated. The prosecution was able to visit the place where these devices were manufactured and to procure one for its own purposes, namely the demonstration of this fraud. Master Pugnacious deliberately kept the taxes high and stole Niall's forest from him, and all using this horrible trick. Master Pugnacious... Can this really be true? Cheat! Deceiver! Shame on you! You are the Grand High Roller! Don't you have anything to say for yourself? All that I did for Goldpaw. I had to make my nation rich, richer than any other. It was the only way. The bond with his people is weakening. Soon it will be time. Time for what? Bullshittery is happening!
What's that?
It's the Kingmaker, Longfang.
He doesn't look happy.
Longfang? Here in the city? Why?
Master Pugnacious, your right to rule has been tested and found wanting. My plan is complete.
What?
Your king's bond is mine.
What did we do?
Wait!
I love the art style difference on the Kingmakers. Butcher, Baker, Kingmaker. I'm not ready to take this thing on. Please don't make me fight it. Where are we? It's an interdimensional dimension, ain't it? And if we don't do something, it'll eat up this whole kingdom. What? Then we have to stop Longfang.
You ain't wrong there.
You're not wrong there, my boy. Come on, let's knock some sense back into old Bitey, shall we? Ye jest, surely. That there ain't just a Kingmaker. 'Tis a Kingmaker gone do-lolly. A blessed realm wrecker. Don't be like that, mun. Where there's a will, there's a way. He's lost his marbles, ain't it? Which means he can't keep a lid on all that power. And what happens to power when you can't keep a lid on? That's right, comes flying out of you. And the places where it comes flying out are exactly the right places to wallop. Hit him where it hurts, and you'll hurt him good and proper. Oh, and don't worry about knowing where their special spots are. Thanks to your bond with yours truly, you'll be able to spot them no problem.
Come on!
I don't want to. Realm Wreckers are Kingmakers that have lost control of their enormous power and run wild as a result. This power escapes from them in bright glowing bursts. The points from which this energy escapes are particularly vulnerable to attack, so if you focus your assault on them, you'll deal a lot more damage. Dark Souls dodge roll.
I need your help!
Hakemakers are mysterious entities that have absorbed the power of Kingmakers, giving them the ability to exploit their weakness when enough of them gather together. They're born from items into which a Kingmaker has instilled its power, so if you smash up anything a Kingmaker creates, you might just find some. When enough of them have appeared, a gold circle will surround them, and they'll beckon you over to press X and call their always impressive assistance. Okay.
I'm counting on you!
Leave me alone, bruh. Bam!
I need your help!
Ooh. Okay, but what is this? Am I supposed to be in here or not?
You're welcome.
I'm counting
I think when I was in there, the attacks weren't hurting me. That's what it looked like anyway. Evan, stop walking into the goddamn lava. Evan, what did I just say? Because it says nullified, so that makes me think that it's not hurting me. Wasn't too bad. Can he be my friend now? He's really cute. This here's the square, ain't it? Phew, we're back. I suppose that means Longfang really has calmed down. For now, at least. Guess we better tie up some loose ends, huh? I have done the unforgivable. My desire to lift my kingdom out of poverty became an all-consuming greed. That weakness made me vulnerable, and he exploited it. Who was he? The one who stole your king's bond? He came to me some months ago. He promised secret knowledge of ways in which our nation might be made yet greater, and in return, he sought high office. It was he who suggested that the dice be manipulated, who gave me the means by which it might be done. When did I fall under his spell, and how? How could I have allowed such a thing to happen? We managed to calm down your kingmaker. We managed to calm down your kingmaker. You have bought us a little time. He will sleep a while yet. But in time, he will reawaken, and in the absence of the bond, he will seek to destroy our kingdom once again. But why, curse his scaly pate? There ain't a jot of rhyme or reason to such wanton savagery. Not now, shh. I can't read. Master Pugnacious, for the sake of your kingdom, for the sake of your bond, will you help us? Forgive me, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I am Evan Pettiwhisker of the House of Tildrum. I have formed a pact with the Kingmaker of the Cradle of Light, and mean to found a new nation in the Heartlands. Will you stand with me? So that is what I sensed in you. It was plain to me from the first that you were no ordinary child. But what is it that you propose? I want to protect our world. I want to make sure that nobody else has to lose what's most important to them, and I want you to help me. I will do all I can, of course. I fear that he who stole my king's bond may not be satisfied with mine alone. This being so, we must stand together with our brother nations or lose all that is most dear to us. With this in mind, I mean to return Niall's forest to him. Indeed, I mean to return all that I stole. Word of my decision has been sent to Niall already, of course.
Thank you.
Really? Thank you so much, Master Pugnacious. Goldpaw will rise again, and its people with it. I wish you good fortune in your quest, friends. Yeah! Hey, Scottish Yoda. We got your forest back, bro.
Crevens.
Ye beauties ye bonny bonny wee beauties. I've got my forest back, and it's all thanks to yourselves. You can have all you trees you want. Knock yourselves out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we can finally start building our kingdom. Wait, Niall. Pugnacious had his kingspawn stolen by a creepy snake-headed weirdo. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Jing.
Stolen? Jings. His kingmaker must be tearing the place to pieces.
Aye.
It wanted to, sure enough, but we taught it a little lesson it won't forget. Goldpaw's safe. For now. Kingspawn stealing's no mean feat, though. He didn't happen to be infusing things with an awful filthy fog, did he? Yes, a sort of purple aura? That'll be the Horned One's doing then, right enough. The Horned One? The old kingmaker of a place called Allegoria. A nasty piece of work, and no mistake. For someone to be using the beastie's powers would have to mean... I cannot see it being anyone but Deloran. He was the king that shared a bond with the creature. So we just need to go to this Allegoria place and get the bond back, right? You'll have a job doing that, I'm afraid. Allegoria hasn't existed for, 2,000 or more years now. It disappeared along with the land on which it stood.
Golly.
So he's the king of a country which hasn't existed for centuries. What does that mean? Is he a ghost or something? Whatever he is, I'd say he's looking to pinch people's kingspawns in order to try and bring the Horned One back somehow. And if he does that, the whole world will be filled with purple fog before you can say we're doomed. So Pugnacious was right. He'll be trying to steal more kingspawns. What are you looking at me like that for, Mun? Then we mustn't let him succeed. We can't let him bring back the Horned One. We sure can't, but if we're going to stop him, we'll need the strength of an entire kingdom. A kingdom we haven't even started building yet. Then let's get to work, shall we? Time to get building, me hearties. Aye, sounds like a plan, right enough. I'd best come with ye. You'll be needing my help. Really? Speaking of which, things will be getting underway by now, I reckon.
Look.
I smells a smell on the wind. Not a progress. Seems the mangy dogs got tired of twiddling their thumbs.
Oh my.
Where did all these people come from? I see sky pirates, greenlings, even a few people from Ding Dong Dell. They must all want to be citizens of our amazing new kingdom. That they must, right enough, but how did the swabs even know to come a-knockin'? You've me to thank for that, son. I didn't expect so many to turn up so soon, to be honest. I put the word out on the street, you ken? What's you ken? We thank you for getting the old forest back, like. That's more than we could have hoped for. Think nothing of it. I ask only the teensy-weensiest of favors in return. That you make me your Minister of Finance. There's none can pinch a penny like I can. I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. So if Niall's the Minister of Finance, I guess that makes Batu the Minister of Defense? The swab in charge of fighting, you mean? I like the sound of that a good deal. Ha-ha! And I guess I can be your advisor. I have a little experience running a country. I'm sure I can help out here and there. No, you'll be my chief consul. I'm no politician, Roland. I shall need your help. Well, that's very kind of you, Evan. I don't know if I'll be... It's the king's job to appoint his ministers, correct? Then I hereby appoint you chief consul. Well, alright then. Chief consul it is. By royal appointment.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roland. No problem. Happy to see you finally taking the lead. I suppose I am, aren't I? I'm still not sure if I'll be up to the job, but I have to try. And thanks to all of you, I finally feel ready to. I'll try my best, for your sakes and for mine. Flipman, I almost forgot. If we're building a kingdom, we need a proper tidy name, ain't it? To make things official-like. I've been doing some thinking about that. Evansville?
Decided to call our kingdom Evermore.
That's close.
Well, what do you think?
Evermore, huh? I like it. Did you come up with that yourself? Oh no, it's from an ancient story. The story of a great kingdom whose people were so happy that they wished for it to last forever. Fitting. Alright, Mr. King. You've named your country. Time to address your adoring citizens. Yahar!
Oi! Listen up, ye mangy curs. King Evan's got a rousing speech for ya. Pay attention.
I didn't prepare a speech.
Thank you all. Building our new kingdom won't be easy, but we will build it. A beautiful, bountiful kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after. I want you all to join me on this journey. The road ahead may be a long one, but at the end of it, there is hope.
Good speech, good speech.
There's kingly you are.
That wasn't half bad.
Nice speech, Evan. Couldn't have done better myself.
This is where it all begins. Here and now. Our kingdom.
We're with ye to the bitter end, lad. Come hell or high water.
Thank you. All of you.
No problem.
So the people who had heeded Neil's call and flocked to the Heartlands set about building their new nation. And Evermore took its first faltering steps on the road to becoming a kingdom. A kingdom where everyone could live happily ever after. Just as Arinella had wished.
What is...
Or so they hoped.
Uh-oh.
For someone with a brand new kingdom, you don't look very happy.
I'm happy. I'm in charge.
I am happy, but I'm worried. There's still so much we don't know. And now there's a force bent on destroying our whole world. How can I ever hope to overcome something like that?
Magic.
You can't, on your own. But you're not on your own, are you?
I'm enjoying it. I'm really having fun with it. I haven't quite engaged with, connected with these characters like I did with the ones in the first game yet. I still like the first one a little better at this point.
No, not anymore. I have friends beside me. The best friends I could ever hope for.
But I am enjoying this.
That's
That's right. So turn to them when you need to, and take it one step at a time. You'll get there in the end.
I suppose so. I can only do my best after all.
Exactly. And your best is only going to get better. I'll see you again soon, Evan.
Yes. See you soon.
Yes. Save. My goal was to play 5 hours. I played 6.5, so once this is done and we, get to something, I'm gonna call it a night. Evermore! Evermore is beginning to look like a real kingdom. It is, isn't it? I think it's time we had a little talk about how a country needs to be run, if that's all right with you. Of course, I'll gather everyone together.
Chapter 4. Ferdinand, mighty Ferdinand.
All right.
The castle's ready and things are coming along nicely, which means it's time to get down to the business of running your new nation. We'll need to set up all the various ministries this place will need to grow into a full-fledged kingdom. And we'll need to assign the right people to the right tasks. Aye, lad, the controlled chaos of the Sky Pirates ain't for everybody. I've taken a census of all your citizens and listed who's skilled at what. Deciding who will work where is up to you, though. That's a job for a king. So I'll need to think about which roles will suit particular people and assign them accordingly. That's right, give it a try. You'll learn fastest by doing. Just take a seat on the throne and start giving some orders. Hell yeah! I can do that. Do a little bit more then. Just do this. And then save and... yeah. Ooh. Evan can sit down on his throne in Evermore Castle and issue orders to his subjects in order to help his kingdom grow and prosper, and in turn, make his adventure easier. By building facilities, assigning citizens to run them, and having them carry out research into new technologies and techniques, he can open up a whole world of possibilities. Facilities include shops where unique items can be bought, outfitters that can make all kinds of clothes and armor, and many others. Get building and make Evermore amazing. King's Guilders are the currency of kingdom management, and are entirely separate from the guilders Evan and his friends can earn elsewhere. They are necessary for every step of kingdom building, from creating new facilities to upgrading existing facilities to carrying out research at said facilities. Why not claim your first clutch of KG? Go to your kingdom's coffers and grab them. The tireless efforts of your citizens have earned you a total of 2,500 KG. Your kingdom is growing every day. Long may it continue. They'll gradually accumulate as your citizens go about their business, and you can collect them from your kingdom's coffers as and when you need them. You'll be surprised how quickly they can build up, especially once your kingdom's influence starts to grow, so check back regularly and see how things are looking. You may also be able to earn extra King's Guilders by solving the various day-to-day problems of your beloved citizens. You can also see how many King's Guilders you've collected in the main menu, so you don't have to go back to Evermore to check every single time. That's nice. Alright, it's time to take your hard-earned King's Guilders and spend them on building a New facility. You can select and build the facilities your kingdom will need by selecting Manage Your Kingdom from the menu. Building them will of course cost King's Guilders. Each and every facility can have a hugely beneficial effect, from opening up new avenues of research to making new items available, so be sure to consider each one carefully. And don't forget, you can also improve the effects of existing facilities by upgrading them. One particularly helpful facility to upgrade is your castle, as doing so will benefit the entire kingdom, broadening its borders so that even more facilities can be built. But leveling up your castle will cost quite a few King's Guilders. Try upping your influence with a few basic facilities first to improve your coffer-filling capabilities. First thing you'll need to do is select Manage Your Kingdom and build up the facilities of each of the 4 ministries surrounding the castle. Okay. Do this one. Gonna build a higglery. Higglery completed. Build a workshop. Doing a spell works. And an outfitters. I like the moat. Like, the whole castle is just in this cool little pond. Once your facilities are up and running, you'll need to set them to work on some research. Most facilities can carry out research of some kind. This can have all kinds of beneficial effects, from making new items available to helping Evan and his friends. In order to research a given topic, you'll need personnel with enough IQ and the King's Guilders to fund their work. Some topics may also have extra requirements. Of course, research takes time. When research into a given topic reaches 100%, it will be completed, but the more complex the topic, the longer this will take. The higher the IQ of the personnel involved, the shorter the required time will become, and if you really want to hurry things up, you can always spend a few more King's Guilders. In order to carry out research, you'll need the right personnel. Every citizen is different and will be suited to different work. You can see which kind of work suits someone the best by looking at their ratings under 4 separate categories. Their suitability for a given type of work given type of task is known as IQ. For example, you'll need someone with a high IQ where military matters are concerned to carry out weapons research. Each citizen will also have their own special skills as an individual. These can have various beneficial effects and greatly influence where you might choose to assign them. Try assigning some personnel to the weapon workshop and begin research into basic melee weapon development. Okay. Can I not research more than one thing at a time? Good, looks like your research is complete. But running a kingdom isn't just about research. Certain facilities such as farms and mines will allow you to amass materials by assigning personnel to work there and gather them. The items gathered can be collected from your kingdom stores, which are accessible from the kingdom menu. Don't forget to claim your fair share of the bounty of the realm. Your stores can only hold so much, so you'll need to empty them regularly in order for your item-producing facilities to keep providing you with goods. Kingdom management is a complex business. We've covered the basics here, but don't be afraid to go over them again. Just go to help in the library section of the menu. Okay. Work and taxes! So there's ministries in charge of weapons and armor, and one in charge of magic, and even one for Higgledies? There are. Speaking of which, we don't have anybody skilled in Higgledy management to head up that team right now. Short of sprite savvy, are we? We are, and without it, we won't be making any developments in that area anytime soon. What we need to do is recruit somebody. We just have to think of the right person. Ah, what about Auntie Martha? Who's she when she's at home? A friend we made on the way to Cloud Coil Canyon. I doubt anybody knows more about those little guys than she does. Perfect. Then let's go and speak to her right away. To Martha's cottage. Save.